Our disease today is the fear of boredom and the fear of silence. We feel that we always need to be constantly stimulated and entertained. And that is why we have more mental health problems than ever. Our brain needs some time to process thoughts. You and I have some past unprocessed thoughts that we have carried from years back to this present moment. And that is why we always have a feeling of anxiety, maybe from feeling of the past or from fear of the future. But we do not give our brain enough time to recalibrate and process these thoughts. We are always seeking entertainment. At a sudden instance of boredom and silence, we feel that we need to be stimulated. It's either we are scrolling on our phones, or we are listening to music, or we are playing video games, or we are taking substances, or we are watching movies. We are always busy in ourselves by stimulating ourselves. And that is why anxiety keeps lingering on and on forever. That is why we do not have a stable mental health. Do you know that your brain needs some time to be silenced under boredom? Your brain needs some time without stimulation so that it can process thoughts and manage your feelings properly. But when you do not give your brain the time to recalibrate and process thoughts in silence and boredom, how then does your brain process these thoughts? Our brain wasn't meant to be constantly stimulated. Take a look at when we were created. Back then, our ancestors will have silence during times when they are not working, they are not going hunting, they are not spending time with loved ones. They will usually sit in silence and be introspective. They will think and plan for what to do next. But nowadays, we hardly sit in silence. In fact, we dread silence and boredom. We are always looking for constant stimulation. Every now and then, we always want to get entertained. And that is why we can't process thoughts properly. That is why we don't have the silence time to ourselves to think, to plan, and to process our thoughts. What is the actionable step for you to do right now? When you are bored, do not look for entertainment. Just sit in silence like that. You can sit and face the wall in your own silence and your presence and stillness and see the thoughts that will come to you. Those are the thoughts that you need to process. Don't shy away from boredom and silence, but rather sit in that thought and process the thoughts properly and see how better you feel in the long run. See how better you will get satisfaction. See how better you will feel over time by sitting in boredom and silence without looking for constant stimulation and entertainment. Try this, and I'll see you in the next one.